All right, this is take two. Take two. I woke up this morning and I had a blue jay on my shirt, and little did I know that was going to be very telling of what would happen today. The blue jays saved the day, saved a squirrel with me. The first thing I saw was Z-scaler, and I could tell by the way she was standing that there was a hawk. So then I looked to where she was looking, and sure enough, there was the hawk. So I went over there, and there was a squirrel up on the tree. I couldn't see the squirrel, but I could see the hawk. The hawk could see me. The hawk could see the squirrel. The squirrel was crying. He was on the back of the tree, like where the hawk could see him. And it was way up there, and I was like, oh God. So thankfully, the blue jays were all around, and they started dive bombing the hawk and coming at his head, coming down at his head, coming from behind him, coming at the side, really, you know, trying to get him out of there. So in there trying to do that, the squirrel ran down the tree and ran to me, which makes me feel honored. So the squirrel obviously knows me. And he ran to me, and there was a wood pile by my feet. And he ran in the wood pile, and he was waiting in there just crying and crying like, don't go, don't go. And I knew, I'm like, don't worry, I'm not going to go. And oh, the hawk, he just kept flying from branch to branch. The blue jays were trying to get him out of there, but he wouldn't leave. He just kept going from branch to branch. And finally, after like, I don't know, 10 minutes or 15 minutes, the squirrel looked out from the wood pile and looked at me. And when I saw that eye, he looked me right in the eye, and he just stared me right in the eye, like, please don't go, please don't go. I was like, please, thank you. Everything all in one. And there was no words that could have been more powerful than that look in his eye. And I looked back at him, and we just made eye contact, and we just held that eye contact, and I just let him know, I'm not leaving. I'm not going to let you die. So I waited it out. You know, the hawk was, I think, thinking that I'd give up and go, oh, this is boring, I'm done. Well, I'm not going to let somebody die because I'm bored. So I stayed, and I wasn't bored. I was quite anxious, as the squirrel was. I think anybody with empathy understands that nobody wants to die, and the terror that it must be. You know, if you have an ounce of empathy in you, you understand that. Some people, I think, like to close their eyes and go, well, it's just nature. It's like, okay, do you just not have any kind of a heart? Like, if a lion is tearing you to shreds, do you want me to stand back and go, well, it's just nature? You know, it's just crazy. Those are people that are too protected in their houses that they've never given it a thought what it's really like to live outside. And if they had to live in a jungle, how long would they last with nothing to defend themselves, you know? We did it. We got them out of there. The blue jays were awesome, and they just drove that guy out of there. It took like a half an hour or so. He was sticky. He would not leave. But they finally got him out of there, and then I didn't get to see who the squirrel was because I went taking off after the hawk, running because he was flying low trying to get somebody else on his exit, as they do. So I'm running and clapping to let all the other squirrels know, get out of the way, get out of the way, there's a hawk coming. So I don't know who that squirrel is. I don't know if he'll come up to me today and if we'll look in each other's eye and know that, you know, we went through that together. I don't know. But I took a little bit of video when I realized that there's no way this hawk was going to get this squirrel with me standing right here. So I did take a little video just to show people the drama, I guess, of the birds coming at the hawk. I didn't get like major dive bombing, but I got some of the, you know, they just relentless. The blue jays were just, didn't let up for the full half hour or more. It was great. And then, well, I won't spoil the ending, but oh, maybe I will. We all had a celebrational breakfast after that. I'm protecting this squirrel who's looking at me and crying from this hawk who the birds are going after, thank God. But I need a little more action up there. It's been a long time. This guy's got to realize he keeps moving around, but he's not leaving. I'm not leaving this squirrel. Thank God the squirrel has a wood pile. I just saw a bird take a hit or not take a hit, but do a hit on him. He took a hit from a bird just now, but he just doesn't care. He's not doing anything. Don't worry, sweetie, I'm with you. We got the woods right here. We got a wood pile right here. And a stupid freaking piece of crap from hell up there. Where did he go? There he is. The bird just took a swipe at him. Some person who doesn't know anything about squirrels once told me that squirrels don't mind being killed and they don't know the difference. I'm like, why do they sit here and cry in terror? Yeah, they know. Hang on, sweetie, I'm here with you. I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna leave. Now I'm feeding the crew of blue jays that did all that work. These are the blue jays eating their well-deserved celebratory meal after driving the hawk off and saving a squirrel's life.